Wow, it's happening. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Well, it's happening and I'm so excited to be here. Well, to be honest, I would say that to prepare a farewell speech was the most difficult job in the world because I don't know from where to start, and I don't know from where to end. And this was the feeling when I was announced as Miss Nepal World 2014. Just after a few minutes, you are announced as Miss Nepal. From a regular normal girl, you'll become a public figure, known by everyone in a country. It sounds just like a fairy tale, where a prince marries a princess and they live happily ever after. Well, behind the scene, it's not like that. There's a huge challenge behind Miss Nepal. Well, as a challenge, I'd like to say that we have seen a lot of friction between individuals, a lot of fights, a lot of war. But you have also seen the war between our countries, between a person. But above that, I think the major challenge that I faced was the fight with myself, a fight between a mind and a heart. But I wouldn't say that I have won the fight, because if I won, then I would be a perfectionist and there would be a full stop to my improvement. I would say myself as a progressive woman rather than a perfectionist. So standing here, I'd like to share my experience, my journey as a Miss Nepal 2014. I wouldn't say Miss Nepal was a dream, because dream was just limited to thoughts and imaginations. But I was able to live on that imaginations, and I'm now here. And I think Miss Nepal is present, is an action, is a power to give an advocacy to the voices to the people. Well, having said that, there were a lot of proud moments as Miss Nepal, and how can I forget the moments where my cousin sisters and my auntie were crying when I was announced as Miss Nepal? And how can I forget when our country Nepal flag was lying unique among 121 contestants, 121 countries? The feeling of nostalgia was the very greatest moment that I can cherish. And more than that, one of the proudest moments was my personal identity was not there. I was no longer Subin in Miss World. I was Nepal. So my national identity was more than my personal identity. And that was my proudest moment in my life. Thank you. Well, having said that, there are a lot of things that I'd like to share as a Miss Nepal 2014. There are a lot of people who would appreciate you, would see you as a public figure, who would make you as a figure with whom they could look upon. But as a Miss Nepal, what I've learned throughout this year is, though we are a public figure, though we are known and seen by others, I think more than that, we have to have a personal acceptance to one's weaknesses, is what I've learned as Miss Nepal. Well, technically, I'm Miss Nepal for 1 year, but to be practical, in a practical way, I think I will be Miss Nepal for my whole life. And this is the greatest gift of Miss Nepal that each one carries. Without taking too much time, I'd like to thank, of course, the Hidden Treasure family for their constant support and love, to WWF Nepal and National Trust for Nature Conservation for the immense opportunity to show us the beautiful places and beautiful people of Nepal. And of course, I'd like to thank Open Learning Exchange Nepal for helping me materialize my Beauty with Purpose project. But with that, I'd like to end my speech with a short note that I have experienced a moment where I was in a moment where I was trying to be others, trying to mingle up with the people that I was not comfortable to. And this is the biggest challenge that I faced. And what I like to say to all the beautiful people here is, try to be beautiful for yourself rather than others. Then only you can be beautiful for others. With this, I would like to end my speech here with a very short note of my song from Kelly Calvert, Try. I'd like to sing a song for all the people here. And it starts like this. Put your makeup on, get your nails done, curl your hair, run the extra mile, keep it slim so they like you. Do they like you? You don't have to try so hard. You don't have to give it all away. You just have to get up, get up, get up, get up. You don't have to change a single thing. You don't have to try, 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 try. You don't have to try, 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 try. You don't have to try, 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 try. You don't have to try. You don't have to try. Well, thank you. Enjoy the evening. Thank you.
To hand over the bouquet to our reigning Miss Nepal, please welcome the First Lady of the Hidden Treasure, Mrs. Pratima Kakshapati. A big round of applause for our reigning Miss Nepal 2014, Subin Limbu.